Welcome to episode 64 of Regen Rovers. The lucky jumper's back on, although I don't really know if it is lucky anymore. We'll find out today, because today could be another massive day for the club. I've said that quite regularly lately, but it really is, because we do have the chance of getting promoted to League One, which is just absolutely insane. And it's possibly going to be a double upload day today. That's up to you. If you can smash 500 likes on this video, then this evening I will upload episode 65. So we've got 4 games in total, 2 in this video and 2 in the next video. We've got Portsmouth and Stockport County today, and then in the next episode we've got Morecambe and Scunthorpe. So we've got Portsmouth in 10th place, who are outside the playoffs. I don't know if they're able to get back into the playoffs, we'll have a look in a minute. We've got Stockport, who are 20th, hoping to survive, but we want to get revenge against them. We've then got Morecambe, who are towards the bottom of the table, and Scunthorpe, who are still hoping for an automatic place. Now, we go into today's episode in 3rd place, which I'm not exactly happy about, because if we drop out the automatic places, you guys are just going to say I've bottled it again, haven't you, just like last season. Then again, we did very well in the playoffs, and I feel that was the best way to go up in the end. It was just incredible scenes when Jack Young scored that famous goal, of course. But we've only just sneaked into the automatic places after the last match, and it's a bit of a surprise, really, because I haven't had the best of runs, but other teams are also... It's just so tight. It's been such a tight league at the top of the table. You can see Bristol Rovers are running away with it and really should win the league. There's almost nil chance of us actually winning the league unless Bristol Rovers really cock up. I think it's probably going to be either 3rd place, or we're going to drop down maybe to as low as 7th. I can't see us falling out the playoffs, but we know what football managers are like. It really can kick you in the balls sometimes, can't it? But it's such an incredibly close division, and there's teams as far down as Doncaster Rovers with 62 points that are hoping to get into that 7th place or higher. That's how close it is. Just saw George the cat slink past. He's not coming to say hello though. He's not wishing me luck. Disgraceful behaviour from him. So in the last episode, we had a very good episode, didn't we? We beat Shrewsbury and we beat Stevenage. It was quite a remarkable comeback against Stevenage. Jack Young and Spencer Drury with late goals. We followed that up with a little bit of a disappointing away draw against Chesterfield. Then again, any point away from home is good for Regen Rovers, I feel. They did take the lead in the 25th minute, and Patrick Dibber, that man who you guys all seem to love, with a very crucial equaliser. You may have seen on Twitter that our strikers are all getting injured. You can see Drury's injured here during this match. Palmer with a lovely pass back to Dibber there for that goal. So it finished 1-1. Okay result. But like I said, striker-wise, it has been terrible. At the moment, we've got Mohamed injured for the rest of the season. He's out for 7 to 10 weeks. He had a 3-month injury in total. Brady Chick's out pretty much for the rest of the season, I think, 4 to 6 weeks. And Chris Scott is out for 2 to 4 weeks. Brady Chick has just suffered so badly from injuries this year. He's actually been quite clinical. 7 goals in not a huge number of games. 19 appearances in all competitions. 5 assists as well. When he plays, he gets goals, he gets assists, but he's just injured so much. However, we've also seen Orford get injured for a long time, 3 to 4 weeks. He's a little bit injury prone. I did post them all on Twitter. It was just carnage. Within about 2 weeks of each other, we had Orford get injured, we had Spencer Drury get injured, we had Mohamed get injured, Chick get injured, Scott get injured. It was just carnage. I just couldn't believe it. How many strikers were getting injured in one go. But that's, once again, that's Football Manager for you. It just likes to kick you in the balls when you're coming up to a very crucial time in the season. Fortunately, our main strikers, Palmer, Drury, Orford, they're back. We've got Jack Young for the run-in, which is always important because we know he can step up and score an incredible late goal to get us promoted. We know what he's like. Anyway, in the next game, we did beat Northampton Town 2-0. And this was actually the game that Mohamed got injured severely, but he did actually open the scoring in the 21st minute. I think it was this game he got severely injured. It might have been a different injury. We'll find out. But I assume it was this one. Palmer doing really well. Mohamed tapping from about a yard out. It was all down to Craig Palmer there, who's really coming into form lately. It's good to see Mohamed scoring, though, considering he couldn't score at St Albans City in the National League North. in 7 games, and I've got him back, and he's actually been very prolific in his short time back at the club before getting injured. This was the second goal that confirmed victory really early on. It was opposite way around, Mohamed with the assist and Palmer with his 10th goal of the season. Northampton couldn't get back into it. We did dominate this game and a very pleasing win, but Brady Chick and Mohamed got injured in that game. I actually brought Bradley Berry back into the first team because of those injuries. This season he's done pretty well in the under-23s once again. 12 goals, you can see, 13 in all competitions for the under-23s. And improving slightly, one of our only strikers at the club not to be on a full-time contract. Perhaps he should be, I don't know, but he's not played this season really, up until this point of course. Last season, start the season, sensational stuff, but then dropped off because of injury. But it was good to see him scoring in his first game, first team return for ages. And also Chris Scott, who's really only been playing in the under-23s this season, managed to get a goal. Bradley Berry opened the scoring in the 54th minute against Doncaster. Let's have a look then. So, yeah, very much changed front line for me. Palmer, brilliant ball out wide to Green, but great cross in, and Berry with the finish. Lovely goal. They did equalise a minute later, but Chris Scott in the 63rd minute got the winning goal. Palmer causing all sorts of problems, as you can see there, and putting a great ball in, and Scott applied the finish. For his 4th goal of the season, he scored loads in the under-23s though. This was a disappointing defeat against Accrington Stanley, especially as it was at home. They took an early lead, two goal lead, as you can see in the 5th and 8th minutes. But we got back into it somehow, only to be heartbroken in the 85th minute. But it was good to see Jack Young getting back on the score sheet. Let's have a look at this one then. Dibber out wide to Flynn Tyler and Jack Young. Great finish actually from the angle. That was his 6th goal of the season. And then Palmer did equalise, only for us to... Football Manager teasing with us again, helping us get back to 2-2. Great finish from Palmer. But overall, disappointing result in the end. Flynn Tyler with 2 assists in this game though. And then followed up with a 1-0 defeat, which is why I'm actually surprised we have actually managed to get back up to 3rd place, because by this point we were 5th. But somehow... we go into this episode in 3rd place on goal difference. Adam Campbell was the player that killed us off in the 89th minute. Now you might remember him. He used to be a superstar back on like FM12 or something for Newcastle. You could turn him into a beast. He was insane. But on this save, he's ended up playing in League 2 for Notts County. And the last game, 3-2 win against Hartlepool United, bottom place Hartlepool. I was hoping for a more convincing victory. They did actually take the lead in the 5th minute, but fortunately Craig Palmer had a fantastic game today. This was the first goal, great finish from a Garber free kick. Then the second goal was actually an own goal from Callum Britton. Before they then made it 2-2, then they had a player sent off a minute later, which enabled us to push forwards and get a winner through Craig Palmer again. Crucial stuff. It was a tackle from Green, controversial. Was that a free kick? I don't know. But Orford with the assist to Palmer with a great finish. He is on fire at the moment. That was his 13th goal of the season. He's looking to try and overtake Orford as top goal scorer. There's a few games to go, of course. There's 4 games to go. 2 today, 2 in the next episode. Possibly the playoffs. So Orford might not be top goal scorer because Craig Palmer is really trying to catch up with him. So then, this first game against Portsmouth away from home is huge. Portsmouth are a massive team in League 2, but they've just been disappointing on this save. They haven't managed to get promoted. Well, they might have, I don't know. Maybe they've been relegated again. Yeah, they were promoted, and they actually finished 5th in League 1 before getting relegated a couple seasons later. So, in fact, they were only relegated last season, so they should be one of the teams hoping to get promoted. They can still get into the playoffs, so they're going to be dangerous. And this is the team I'm going with. Sivzelis a goal. We've got our new look back 3, remember? Same players, but it's slightly different roles. It hasn't really worked that well lately. We've conceded a lot of goals, so I don't know if this is the way forward. Danny Byers' average rating has dropped off since he's moved to the right-hand side. Reece Walker's unhappy because he's not been sold, which is not ideal. But those are my 3 best defenders. And you may have seen on Twitter that Liam Simmons has left. He's finally decided to sign a professional, I don't know if it's professional or part-time contract. It's a non-contract, in fact. So he's gone from a non-contract with us to a non-contract at Bishop Stortford. So he's gone to Bishop Stortford in the National League South. I guess he wasn't getting game time here. He was only playing for the under-23s. our first ever club captain. He left, remember, to go to Scotland. He came back last season, and he's decided to go. He's not going to be good enough for the future. So I'm sorry to see his career just peter out. It's just not been what he hoped and what I hoped as well. So I decided to do a player diaries for Craig Palmer because he deserves it for the last few appearances. But you just saw there, I'm not going to be doing. I decided not to do player analysis. I just don't know if it works exactly. It takes a bit of time. It adds a bit of length to the video. So I thought I'd just show the graphic that I made, a bit of information about him. I just want to keep it slick, I guess. But Craig Palmer deserved to feature as a player diaries feature for his performances over the last few games. They've been sensational. Anyway, Portsmouth are coming to us with a 4-4-2. Coming to us. We're going to Portsmouth, in fact. We're down in the south. Opposition instructions sorted. Can we get promoted then? Ooh. By the way, there's often spoilers in the comments section. I think you know that by now. And there's quite often someone saying, "Oh no, you've spoiled it for me," because someone else has commented, "Yay, you won, Paul." Just don't look at the comments before you watch the video would be my advice. And if I ask you to maybe answer a question, maybe wait till the end of the video, or just scroll down enough so you could type in, but don't look at the other comments until the end, because it just spoils it for you. It's great if you do interact with other people in the comments section, as long as you're nice, of course. But wait till the end, because I don't want you to like, if I win these 2 games, for example, I don't want you to find out before, because that just ruins the video, doesn't it? I think that's common sense, really. As Portsmouth almost take the lead, but luckily we survive. And can we counter-attack now with Spencer Drury? No, we can't. And this isn't maybe another opportunity for Portsmouth. You may have noticed I'm now using pretty basic instructions like before. Short passing. It doesn't quite work for us from the start, I find. And we need to go for this as Portsmouth almost take the lead again. They've been the team taking it to us. Ooh, this is going to be tough. If we can get a result here, we'll be fortunate. We beat them 4-0, remember, at our own place. Here's Reece Walker clearing it, but once again we can't win the ball in a dangerous position. Here come Portsmouth, but Reece Walker steps in and clears it. It's not quite working for us today. What I'm going to do is we're going to go counter. And we're going to let's exploit the middle. I've got it on direct. We're going mixed passing, and we are going to play it out of defence. So I'm going to go for a bit more of a short approach. It's mixed passing, but down the middle. I'm not sure we can get them down the sides with a classic 4-4-2 from them. It's 0-0 at half-time. It's still here for the taking, of course. But we've literally done nothing in this game, and it's quite frustrating when this happens. It's not been Craig Palmer's day. Just after me doing a bloody player diaries for him, he's got 6.5 today. Maybe if someone reminded me that I should really change the width. I always forget when I'm doing tactical changes. I always forget to change the width. We're going to play wide and we're going to exploit the flanks. Let's try something a bit different, and then we're gonna look for the overlap and try and get around the sides of Portsmouth. It's going to be tough with 2 banks of 4. You never know. It might work. Got to try these things, haven't you? We'll go to standard flexible, I think. I'll take a draw here. We've actually dropped to 4th place. But I think we're going to be going up and down between the positions over the next 4 games. Thumped up the pitch. Good header. But can Reece Walker win this? He does. But they've won the ball back again. Come on, chaps. Get in there. Flynn Tyler does well. What's he going to do? He's knocked it up the pitch for Orford. Orford, he's through. Can he put a ball across? He does. Palmer, straight at the keeper. What's happened to him? Suddenly, he's just become useless. That is really irritating. As Portsmouth take the lead, it was coming. They finally do get success from a corner. Palmer's going to come off for that man, Jack Young. And we're going to push Marlowe. We're going to actually bring Garber on and push him forwards a bit. And we have to go attacking now, don't we? Roam from positions. Bloody corners. So irritating. They're looking for revenge, and at the moment, they are getting it. We've not been in this game at all. Danny by 6.1. Unheard of. And that was pathetic from Spencer Drury. What even was that? It's like his foot was made of bird feathers there, and he just fluffed it completely at the keeper. Orford can't win that, and here comes... Oh, Danny By does well this time. Well done to the captain. Dibber over the top for Spencer Drury. This is his opportunity. He has to take it. He's hit the post. Why does he bottle it so much? Spencer Drury, that was an opportunity. He took it round the keeper. I know it's from the angle, but he has to be scoring that. We've had 2 clear-cut chances as well in this game. And we're going to take him off. On comes Bradley Berry. We're going to play 2 advanced forwards. We're going to pump the ball into the box. Come on, guys, please. We're actually in 3rd, despite this loss, so it's not going to plan for the other teams as well. We're very lucky at the moment, but it looks like it's going to be a 1-0 loss against Portsmouth, unless something drastic can happen in these last few minutes. Oh! Orford! We do it! It's 1-1. It's a complete cock-up from their defender, and Bradley Berry with the assist. He was an assist machine and a goal machine at the start of last season. And he's done it. He's just taken the ball off Lewis, put the ball across, and Orford. It's still a pretty tough finish from there, but he's hit it across the keeper. And, wow, we get lucky there. But there's still 1 minute to play. Are they going to break our hearts? Uh-oh. No! No! Typical. A late goal. A late goal. Does it again. We hate those late goals, don't we? We just switched off. We thought we'd got an equaliser. Well, we did get an equaliser. But they've won the game. Unless 10 seconds to go, we can pull off another miracle. Unlikely. Lofts blasts it up the pitch. This is going to be the final whistle. Thumped up. That's it. We've lost 2-1. I thought Orford had saved our bacon again, but he didn't. And I'm not happy. We're in 3rd still, despite that defeat. So fortunately, other teams have helped us out here. It does mean we're only 6 points above 8th place. It is so close. It's ridiculous. I think Bristol Rovers and Cambridge have pretty much guaranteed 1st and 2nd. So the fight for 3rd is really on. Reece Walker in come and get me plea to Chris Brunley, whoever he is. The manager of Inverness. He really wants to go to Scotland. I've had about 3 different teams from Scotland interested in Reece Walker. Thing is, he's a good player. He's just, his head's been turned by the riches of the Scottish League. What do I do, guys? Do I sell him in the summer? I don't know. Should I even be playing him right now because of his head being turned? Stockport County at home. We have to be beating them because they're 21st in the league. And I want to get revenge. Desperate to get revenge. Here we go then. 3rd versus 21st. Who are the other teams taking on then? So 5th place, Scunthorpe, but just behind us. They're taking on 20th place, Mansfield. We've got 6th place, Notts County, taking on 22nd place, Newport County. So there's some easy fixtures for all of us. Oxford United against Northampton Town in 18th. So all of us should be winning. So this is the team I'm going with to take on Stockport County. I've gone with Garber in the middle as an advanced playmaker. We really have to be winning this. We have to be going for it and attacking Stockport from the start. And I've decided to go with the same strike force, our 3 top goal scorers this season, Orford, Palmer and Drury. I could throw Jack Young in there, but I think as a super sub he's more effective. Wish me luck. This is a big game. Please work your magic. You need to do something for me. It's not been as lucky lately. So they're going with 3 up front, but 3 in the middle. They're looking to overpower us in the midfield. But let's exploit the flanks in this game, because they're not playing wingers. They're playing fullbacks. But I think that leaves them open to being exploited. In a non-sexual way, of course. We owe Stockport, and I'm going to speak to the defence and give them a boost, which has helped Reece Walker's morale slightly. So we're going to exploit the flanks and look for the overlap, and we're going to play wide football. Our pitch isn't the widest. I think it's a standard size. But hopefully we can get around the sides of Stockport County. Come on, guys, please. We know Tyler and Tim Green are dangerous. They can get crosses in, they get assists. First highlight of the game then, it's Stockport winning the ball, but Garber does well. It's into Dibber. Dibber just loves to charge forwards, but he's lost the ball there. Pretty pathetic from him. And here comes Stockport County. Get back, Garber. Come on. Nope. This is an opportunity. They've easily carved us open, but Charlie Loft steps in brilliantly. However, Flynn Tyler's clearance is not good enough, and Stockport have possession once again. This is a long highlight. It looks dangerous for Stockport once again. They're in a position possibly to have a shot. They do. Sivzelis saves it, and Bai clears it. Okay, corner. Garber crosses it in. It's headed away. That's not great. It was near post, and Felix is charging forwards for Stockport County. He's got pace. Andrews, I think he scored 4 against us in the last game, and it's a good bit of defending by Tim Green, I think, and Dibber mops it up. We've not been in this game at all so far. Spencer Drury, lovely ball out wide to Tim Green. Here's Craig Palmer. We're on the counter-attack. Craig Palmer. Oh, it's in the back of the net somehow. It's an own goal from their keeper, McDermott. It's a complete cock-up from him. Palmer with it's a terrible cross. It really is. He's just slid it in, and look at that goalkeeping. That is awful, and we don't even know if it's over the line, to be honest, from that angle, but there we go. Palmer. Oh, it's another goal. Flynn Tyler. Wow, with his second goal of the season. It's a great finish. It came from a throw-in as well. Look at this. It's thrown in by Tim Green. Palmer picks it up, and he's back in form, getting assists. Great finish. I don't know why the hell Flynn Tyler was there, but he's just powered it home. He's been our best loan signing this season. Of course, Udra's gone back, and in fact, the other 3 loan signings have gone back to their clubs, either because of injury or because of not playing very well. Flynn Tyler's the only one that has survived, and we can't quite get a shot away there, but perhaps there's still another opportunity. If we can get a third, that would be brilliant. Flynn Tyler crosses it in. It's knocked away, and this might be an opportunity for Stockport County to get one back. Maybe I should be being a little bit more defensive now that we're 2-0 up. However, we're back on the attack. It's end-to-end stuff. Craig Palmer's through. He scores. What a performance from him today. It's his 14th goal of the season. I think it was another assist for Lee Orford, who's smashed Jack Young's assist record this season. It's a delightful ball through, and a great finish. Great stuff. We weren't even exploiting the flanks there, but it worked wonderfully well. We're just going to go to standard now, I think, rather than attacking. Turn it down a notch, but we're 3-0 up in half an hour, and here's Lee Orford into Dibber. Out wide to Flynn Tyler. We're all over Stockport County today, really looking for revenge. Lofts up the pitch, it's headed back, and now Stockport can maybe muster an attack here. Easily slides past Garber, but Walker does well, and Spencer Drury's away. He's got acceleration, he skips in. He has a really pathetic shot again. His foot must have turned into a peacock feather or something, because he's just, what is up with his shooting? That's just really, really pathetic. He did so well initially as well. Stockport County get a goal back. Owen Dale with the goal. It's not all over. Corner. Garber knocks it in. Orford! Oh, he's hit the post. Lofts. Flynn Tyler knocked away Garber. Back to Reece Walker. And is there going to be another opportunity? No. Oh, it's been end-to-end stuff. 3-1. They're still in the game at half-time. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Spencer Drury off, and we're going to throw Kevin Miguel on into defensive midfield. And we'll keep it on counter, but we don't need to be quite as forward-thinking in this second half. Sivzelis has got injured. Oh dear. Luckily, we've got Alex Hall on the bench. He's a good deputy. He's been playing lots of under-23 football this season. That is a blow. The only problem is he hasn't played this season, and to be honest, he hasn't really improved since coming to the club, which is a bit annoying. He also wants first-team football, so he's not particularly happy. But Sivzelis has played every single minute of this season until now, and now he's injured. And let's hope Alex Hall doesn't pose a threat in a negative way, because there's still half an hour for them to get back into this. And it's crossed in, and oh bloody hell, he's already made a mistake. He's come out and waved at a cross. It's 3-2, Stockport County are back in this game. Look at this. It's crossed in. What is Alex Hall doing? Why is he coming there? That is pathetic. Alex Hall slams it up. Maybe we should have Grant Waugh in the team instead. Oh no! Oh, how the hell are we going to hang on to this? I really don't know. What I'm going to do is, Chris Holmes is going to come on for Patrick Dibber. And he's going to swap with Miguel. Chris Holmes will play there, and Miguel will play as a ball-winning midfielder. Now we're hanging on. After such a positive start to this game. Bloody irritating. We will go defensive, which is inviting pressure on, I know, but I just feel that's what we need to do here. Tighten up, guys. Tighten up. Oh no, it's another highlight. Walker out wide to Flynn Tyler. It's through to Orford. If we can get a fourth, then hopefully it's enough. Palmer! He does score. It's 4-2. It's a great assist from Orford once again. Craig Palmer's on fire. It's his 15th goal of the season. Only one behind Lee Orford. Looking to be top goal scorer. It's a great ball in. And Palmer couldn't really miss. He tried to. He somehow hit the underside of the bar in the process. But surely that's enough now. For this victory, we're going to go into the next episode in 3rd place. In fact, I think we're 3 points clear at the moment. Craig Palmer's... Oh, he's got a broken hand. That's just typical, isn't it? How many striker injuries am I getting at the moment? It's ridiculous. I think there's only going to be one man that can save us now. Jack Young's going to have to come into the first team. Craig Palmer's just hit form. He's looking to be top goal scorer. Gets 2 goals and 1 assist. Obviously the own goal didn't count as an assist then. Great performance from us, but it's a bit of a worry with those injuries going into the last 2 games of the season. Let's have a look. Sivzelis is out for 2 weeks if I send him to a specialist, which probably means he's missed both games. He's damaged his neck whilst saving the ball. Is that what? Where's Craig Palmer? Has recovered from a broken hand overnight. What a beast. He's improving, he is. I have not really focused on him a huge amount, and I know none of you guys have really ever warmed to him, I would say. I don't think anyone's ever raved about him, even though he had a pretty good first season with us. But certainly over the last 3 games he's been fantastic. Last season he got 12 goals in all competitions. They were all in the league. This year 13 league goals, 2 in the cup, 15 in total. I can do maths, you know. And he's also managed to pick up 7 assists in all competitions. And he's got very good average rating as well. So he's been a very important player for us, especially lately. So, we go into the last 2 games against Morecambe and Scunthorpe in 3rd place. We are we're not 3 points clear. It looked like we're going to be 3 points clear, but Scunthorpe United have managed to win a game. It's certainly not over. One slip up and Scunthorpe can take it over. So it makes it really interesting. Cambridge United have slipped up as well, so we're only 2 points behind them. Bristol Rovers are champions, but can we get 2nd or 3rd? Can we get an automatic place in League One? Smash the like button, 500 likes today, and I will upload episode 65 later on this evening. Thank you for watching today's episode. I'm tense. Are you tense? I am. Ooh. I'll see you soon.